the 2032 season, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme today. It's the Lions and the Colts on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6.
Off the play fake. Hoover. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Looking to throw. Hoover. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's second and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Lions first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10. At the Colts 18.
Back to throw. Hoover. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Holding, receiving team.
Don't do us like that.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 8-yard line.
Now Jones connecting over the middle with Downs. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing Jones. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Norris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result a Detroit touchdown. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help.
Now Jones on first and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Jones able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones able to get this one to McBride. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to McBride. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded at about the 28. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 118 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hoover. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Norris. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3rd and 8.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Hoover, he's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the 1st half. And here's another play for big yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hoover. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hoover. And that's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this 1st half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 29, Jones. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Jones on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick throw there is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. Jordan Addison, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields, a touchdown pass in the victory. And then finally, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, Norris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoover. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for our offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no. Incomplete.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Hoover. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoover. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. A short one here, caught by McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, Hoover. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hoover. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Now Jones, throwing to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Big strides, look at him go. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hoover. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hoover. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Off play action. Hoover. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hoover. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Indy set to go on offense once more. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, there's a bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Boy, shifts past him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down. Dunlap. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Dunlap down to about the 32. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Looking to throw. Hoover. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Marshall. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Off the play fake. Hoover.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Back to throw. Hoover. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Colts now down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
On second down, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. Now Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, frees the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jones. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. They'll come up first and 10 here. To throw is Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Here's Jones. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now first and goal. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Detroit, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.